John, we're down here at Province House. It's the middle of July, but we're not here for a tour. We're here because MLAs returned to the floor of the House on Tuesday for an emergency sitting, but it's not to debate an emergency the public might expect.
Right, Tim Houston and his team are down here to try to quash a binding recommendation that MLAs get a raise. Well, the opposition parties say, you want to pick an emergency, you have your pick here in Nova Scotia, whether it's the climate emergency, inflation, the housing crisis, or the state of healthcare where 100,000 Nova Scotians are now looking for a doctor.
Yeah, and the other thing that's interesting about this is that while the government has presented themselves as being forced back here, the report from the independent panel that makes the binding recommendation for the raise makes clear that the MLAs don't have to take this raise. So the government could just let the raise go through and MLAs could either return the money, works out to about $11,000 extra each year. They could also donate that money to charity. It's also worth noting the government had close to a year to circumvent this from even happening. The previous Liberal government under Stephen McNeil passed legislation ahead of the 2017 election preventing an independent panel from even doing this work. And so Tim Houston could have done that, but he didn't, and so we are now where we are.
And where we are is a golden opportunity for the opposition leaders, both Zach Churchill for the Liberals and Claudia Chender for the NDP, who have both new in their jobs, to showcase those talents at a time when most of us are at the beach or not paying attention to politics at all.
And so MLAs come back tomorrow. Tory MLAs are surely hoping to be out of here as quickly as possible. In a perfect world, that same day. But it's a safe bet, as you mentioned, with two new opposition leaders, that MLAs will be here for longer than that.